15th anniversary hype, anybody? Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. So we've been actually keeping up with Siana because I love playing this deck in premium. Right now the LSRs do not exist. They are gone. $184. I mean, we do have the new set coming out, I believe, a week for this. And right now, I mean, wow, these are hardly sold as it was. So they're very far and in between. $86 for the grade 1s. That's crazy. Grade 2s don't exist, of course. FFRs are coming in at 30s. I guess that's fine. And regular versions, we're down to 8 listings at $7 a piece for these. Now, I mean, keep in mind, this card does a lot. I mean, the main things you care about here are just the combination of powerhouse plays, defensively and offensively. I mean, getting drive and crits is good. Getting the ability to force spot removal things. Yeah, it does basically what a Gorgon would expect to do, is actually interesting. Let's see here. We've also got Blaster Blade out here. So SPs from DBTO5 is $80, which is interesting. The FFRs, these are $34. I mean, these were from the festival booster. That's actually not too bad. FFR, there's only one version of these on the market. These are $100 for Blaster Blade the Vanguard. And it looks like we finally have crossed the threshold with these. These are now $25 a piece. Now, I mean, once again, I mean, this is pure hype around Majesty Lord Blaster and the whole interaction that this card actually had. I mean, this card is very, very strong for what it's been, but $25 to play Majesty Lord Blaster? You also did have some move for $30, which is a little bit crazy, to say the least. But moving on down, I mean, the regular Blaster Blades from DBTO5, these are 20s. Ugh. And then it looks like $11 for the reprints. And then, of course, the mystical $500 version that has literally, and I mean literally, no sales data because they just don't exist. This is so crazy to think about that these have reached that point. So, interesting. Now, Draconic Overlord, on the other hand, we did have a prize card hit the market. Oh, when did this actually sell? I'm curious. It doesn't show. But we had a market price at $300 for the Endo. Looks like these don't exist. $263. The XVRs also moved at $200. Interesting. $139 for the Overlord. Nice one. $126 is for the Kai ones. Looks like rebirths are 80s on up to 100. Ugh. 72s on the endos. Interesting. All right, well, even the SPs are still $70 for D series. That's crazy. We still get to see Draconic Overlord, the good one. These are 35s and still moving along. X's, SPs are 32s. Mr. Perditions are the greats. These are 29s. I can't even tell you the last time I remember seeing those on the market, and it looks like regular copies of the Draconic Overlord put one into sold. These are $38 a piece. That's crazy to think about, people. You don't really get much of a chance to see, you know, how these are doing. 14s on the ends versus 17s. I would rather just get the Koishin ones because they look better, and rebirths are still $15. But it's not every day you get to dive back into the world of some of the Draconic Overlord stuff. Is not too terribly fine. The 10th versions of the Endo, these are still like $14. These are still also money. That's interesting. Draconic Overlord, the Ace, these are also worth a little bit of something. Interesting. I don't know, man. Also, V-Series, the Greats, these are suddenly $35 to $40. Tell me why that is. That's crazy. All right, sure. Forbidolls. We did see that Forbidoll is going to be getting a reprint here, which thankfully is very, very nice because we did need this. These were $50 a piece up until, actually, I remember, I think these were like 70s a while back. Maybe I'm wrong, but holy crap. Yeah, it looks like 62, 56. Ugh. All right. Interesting. It also looks like Mysterious Jokers. These are 40, 43 on up to 60. Ugh. The cost of Forbidoll is expensive, man. We also did get to see, so we last week saw Platinum Ezel was kind of bouncing around and doing some really weird things. I feel like we're kind of in the same position this week, though. We're kind of on like the calm down, or at least the should be calm down for these. 110's a little bit much. It looks like 18s. The Platinum Ezels from V are $7 whole, which is not bad. Looks like, yeah, we're still seeing these triple R's coming back in at 6s. And it looks like the Blazing Lion versions also got wiped out for the SRs. Remember last week you could have got the SRs cheaper than a triple R, but it looks like the market is spinning around here and correcting itself, which is good. Ava Mujika. I did see we just had an Ava Mujika list. It ended up performing very, very well out of its event, which was very, very nice to see. 94. Looks like Amoris is coming in still at 40. I mean, these hollows are nice, man. I just don't want to spend the money to get them. Especially, you know, considering the rarities. These are still $3 a piece, too. You know, I love when a common that you can play up to, 16 copies of in your deck is worth $2 to $3 a piece. You're spending a lot of money just to get these, just to be able to play. And somebody just actually did buy 11 of them at $280 a couple days ago. So they do move, as painfully and as crazily as that might actually be. Mortis, the Obedience are pretty cheap. I mean, we do see as we start to dip down here into the low rarity stuff pretty consistently that it does start to get very cheap. So Ava Mujika, minus the 16 copies of the one common, is not too terrible. Lizard Yanjun, you guys love keeping up with this guy. These are still $5 to $6 a piece. Looks like the SRs are 1750s. Meanwhile, you can get the FRs for 13s. I am glad to see that these have been calming down a little bit. The problem with this card, though, is it's just generically good. And that's the problem, right? When you're dealing with certain interactions and certain things like this, just you get penalized for generic card access. We also have famed Blazing Demonic Lady Orions. These are still 70s, still 10s. Definitely interesting to see how these have been going on the long haul. Now, something interesting. I didn't expect to actually see the holo versions of these populating on the market, but they do exist. So these were very, very rare, if I do recall correctly. You had to get them through like the Bushiroad, what's it called? The Facebook page and like giveaways and stuff. You can get the Akina for 500, and they also have the Now Up for 700. There are two of these on the market, one for 7 and one for 850. I don't think they realize that these are never going to sell, but holos of them do actually exist. Now, in terms of your D series, I mean, still these heels are still on the top of the food chain here. It's interesting just to see like how much of the top end. I mean, Tamari did move for 124. Let's actually go back to page 92. It's been a little while. What doesn't actually have sales data? Looks like Coolest Glances don't. I mean, you're looking at 90-some pages of these. The Akina coming in at 120 for the heel. The BCSs, these are down to $29. Holy crap, that's crazy. Draw triggers for Megumis are down to 68s as well. Interesting. I guess I don't really get the chance to look too much back here. Some of the Ninja Winner cards or the Buddy Fight cards are hitting the market finally. That's going to be interesting. The Elementaria also, like how they put that back here. There's your Akina coming in at some of the most expensive price points that I have seen so far. Once again, the Shield so Buddy Fight Winner cards are on the market. But when you're delving back here into the super crazy stuff, there's your Sure Kill Seed coming in at 25 cents with no sales. Overall, right now, we know that the Overlord deck is going to be amazing. You might actually want to go check out 50 cards and actually consider pre-ordering, you know, some of this stuff when it does go up, just to guarantee and lock yourself in. We're also, you know, a month away from seeing the stream coming up here in the future to see what's coming up for the rest of the year. So we'll wait and see. But I'm sure there's some excitement to come. So please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.